Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and of course, I had to be back with another update on Turbo. Dare I say, the most bullish crypto in the market right now, because the market as a whole is not doing amazing. It'll recover. It's not something to be worried about in my eyes. But a lot of altcoins actually this morning fell down a lot, and Turbo broke out. All right, so I do think we're at a critical level here, and you can see we actually found some strong resistance, and it's definitely not guaranteed that Turbo is going to remain bullish here. But for now, it's a great sign, all right? Because if we actually take a look at Turbo here, last 24 hours, it's up 17%, which is great. I hold quite a lot of Turbo in spot. I did sell some of it at the spike right here because I just want to have a little bit more stables to deploy if we actually do see a deeper dip across the altcoin market. But overall, price action is a bit strange because we had a lot of momentum going on the last 2 days. So Saturday, when meme coins really started to pop off, we gained a lot of volume. Yesterday we lost quite a lot of volume while the price was still going up, so that was fine. And now we are gaining volume, but what you can see, and this is not something I'm worried about with Turbo right now. I think other things, which we'll talk about in a moment, are more important. But I need to keep you informed on what's going on, right? I think that's most important here, and I'm not sure what's going on with that chart, but hopefully it's different when we actually reload it here. But first of all, what you can see already is a bearish divergence between the volume and the price. Price is making higher highs, volume is making lower highs. That is not something you want to see necessarily. Is it the biggest problem? No, that's also not the case. But I do want to get some information on the RSI as well. So let me see if I can quickly put it on the chart here. No, RSI is actually making higher highs here. So that's pretty good. That's not a divergence. So, all right. Bearish divergence between volume and price, not between RSI and price, and also not between momentum and price. So at the moment, and I don't think this is necessarily something you want to trade on. Trading on Mondays, especially when the market is volatile like this and when the market is correlated like this, is not something I would recommend you to do. It's also not something I do. But at the moment, if we look at everything, which is volume that's still going up, getting a massive breakout above this level right here between 1.25 and 1.2, because that is the most important level right now, 1.25 cents and 1.2 cents. Broke above that on the 4-hour time frame while we're gaining momentum, while we're gaining volume. So I have to say that I think it's most likely that we might dump down to retest, but that we will get up higher towards 1.45 and 1.5, which is the next target. Big psychological level, but I believe I set that target a while back. Right here, I already talked about that level, but I believe there's also some major Fibonacci extension levels there. So right now, technically, this looks most likely. All right, if we sum everything up, which I just did, so I'm not going to do that again. But if we sum everything up, that's most likely. Now, what I said about I would not trade it. Look, right now, ultimately, even though this is most likely, it's not the case that it's impossible that we get a bearish breakout right here and that we drop back down towards 1 cent. This is possible, and the main reason why it is possible is because the market circumstances today, so far at least, have not been amazing. Right, so if Bitcoin continues to be quite weak, if the Bitcoin dominance continues to be strong, I still think it's most likely we'll do this, but I just don't think that's a risk you want to take. The risk you wanted to take is buy in this range right here. That's an amazing risk. The risk reward there was great. The risk reward here is like the reward is potential reward is a 20% move. Potential risk if we get a bearish breakout here and this turns into a fake out from this level is about 17-15%. So that's not a risk reward I think that's worth taking, but given the circumstances, like I said, I do still think this is most likely to play out here. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, hopefully you can work with that. Hopefully that's valuable, but that's what I think is most likely. I still hold quite a bit of my Turbo in spot. All right, just for reference. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.